Imagine for a moment that you are 72 years old. You're sitting in a cold, sterile doctor's office in Seattle, Washington. The surgeon across from you is looking at an X-ray of your knees. He sighs, shakes his head, and says the words everyone fears, "It's bone on bone, Martha. There's nothing left." At your age, you should start looking into assisted living facilities. You simply won't be able to walk independently much longer. That was Martha 3 years ago. When she first came to see me, she was gripped by a cane, her face etched with a kind of chronic pain that steals your sleep and your hope. She was terrified of surgery, and even more terrified of the heavy painkillers that made her feel like a ghost in her own body. But today, if you saw Martha, you wouldn't recognize her. Last month, she sent me a photo from the top of Rattlesnake Ledge, a 4-mile hike. No cane, no surgery, and most importantly, no pharmaceutical drugs. How did she do it? Did she find a miracle pill? No. She used a simple, natural method, a specific nutritional protocol that 97% of my colleagues in the medical field completely overlook. They are trained to fix the machine once it breaks, but they forget how to help the body regrow the parts that are wearing thin. In today's video, I am going to pull back the curtain on this protocol. I'm going to show you exactly how to boost the collagen in your knee cartilage using nothing but the food in your kitchen. This isn't about managing pain. It's about giving your body the raw materials it needs to repair itself. Before we dive into the science, I want to know who I'm speaking to today. Because knee health isn't just a senior issue. Whether you're a 55-year-old noticing that first crunch in your joints, an office worker whose knees ache from sitting all day, or a new mother whose joints feel loose after pregnancy, I want to help you. Right now, I want you to pause the video and go to the comments. Type in your age and the one symptom that bothers you most. Is it 52/morning stiffness? Or 38/popping sound when I squat? Seeing your comments helps me understand exactly what you're facing, and it helps others realize they aren't alone in this journey. Most people think their knee pain is just bad genetics or the price of getting older. I'm here to tell you that in the vast majority of cases, that is simply not true. Your cartilage isn't just dying because of the calendar. It is struggling because it is deficient in 4 specific, crucial nutrients that are the building blocks of collagen. If you give the body the blocks, it will build the house. For those who are new to the channel, I'm Dr. David Thompson. I've spent over 30 years in clinical practice, treating thousands of patients just like Martha. My mission has always been simple: to help you live a long, healthy, and, most importantly, independent life without being shackled to a pharmacy. I've seen the healthcare system change a lot in 3 decades. I've seen the rush to prescribe and the rush to operate. But I've also seen the incredible power of scientific nutrition. This channel is my way of bringing that old-school doctor's care together with the latest molecular biology. I am here to be your thought partner in health. Now, how do you know if your knees are actually losing cartilage, or if it's just a temporary strain? I want you to take this quick 5-point self-test. Count how many of these apply to you. 1. The morning creak. When you first get out of bed, do your knees feel rusty, like they need a shot of oil before they can move smoothly? 2. The stair signal. Do you find yourself leading with one leg going up or down stairs because the other knee feels unstable or sharp? 3. The movie theater ache. After sitting for more than 30 minutes, does your knee feel stiff or throbbing until you walk it off? 4. The audible pop. When you squat or bend, do you hear a sound like bubble wrap popping inside your joint? 5. Post-activity swelling. After a long walk or a busy day at work, do your knees look slightly puffy or feel warm to the touch? If you checked 2 or more of these, please comment that number below. This isn't just wear and tear. These symptoms are a signal of chronic low-grade inflammation and ischemia, a lack of proper blood flow and nutrient delivery to the joint tissues. You see, cartilage is a unique tissue. It doesn't have its own blood supply. It's like a dry sponge. It only gets nutrients when you move and squeeze those nutrients in. If your blood is missing the right ingredients, the sponge stays dry and eventually starts to crumble. That is the root cause we are going to fix today. Solution number 1. The liquid gold, long-simmered bone broth. Our first solution is something your grandmother probably swore by, but modern science is only now fully validating. I call it liquid gold. It's home-brewed, long-simmered bone broth. Take James, a 58-year-old architect I treated last year. James spent 10 hours a day at a drafting table. His knees were so stiff he could no longer drive his manual transmission car. He couldn't push the clutch. He was 3 weeks away from scheduling a partial knee replacement. I asked him for 30 days. I told him to replace his afternoon coffee with 12 ounces of high-quality bone broth. Within 3 weeks, the inflammation had subsided so much he was back in his vintage Porsche, shifting gears without a hint of pain. Why does this work? To understand that, we have to look at the extracellular matrix, ECM, of your cartilage. Think of your cartilage like a high-end mattress. The springs in the mattress are type 2 collagen. The stuffing around the springs consists of proteoglycans like glucosamine and chondroitin. Bone broth is essentially melted joint tissue. When you simmer bones and connective tissue, you break down the tough collagen into gelatin and bioactive peptides. Specifically, bone broth is rich in proline, glycine, and hydroxyproline. These are the exact amino acids your chondrocyte, the tiny construction workers inside your cartilage, use to knit new collagen fibers. It also contains hyaluronic acid, which acts as the synovial fluid or the oil in your joint. It turns that dry sponge we talked about back into a slippery, shock-absorbing cushion. A landmark study published in the journal Nutrients in 2019 demonstrated that collagen peptides, specifically the kind found in bone broth, are absorbed by the gut and travel directly to the joint tissue. They found a significant increase in the density of the cartilage matrix in patients who consumed these peptides daily over a 24-week period. This isn't just feeling better, it's the physical rebuilding of the joint. Don't just buy the boxed stuff at the grocery store, it's often just flavored water. You need the real thing. The recipe: use grass-fed beef marrow bones or organic chicken feet. Chicken feet are the highest in type 2 collagen. The secret ingredient: add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. The acidity acts like a chemical magnet, pulling the minerals and collagen out of the bone and into the water. The golden time: drink 1 warm mug, 8 to 12 ounces, in the evening. Your body does most of its tissue repair while you sleep, during the deep REM cycles. Note: always consume with a small amount of healthy fat, like the natural fat in the broth, to ensure the fat-soluble nutrients are absorbed. Have any of you tried making your own bone broth before? Or does the idea of chicken feet sound a bit too adventurous for you? Let me know in the comments. I have some tips for making it taste delicious with ginger and turmeric. Solution number 2. The Welding torch, red bell peppers. Now, you can eat all the collagen in the world, but if you don't have the welding torch to put it together, it won't do a bit of good. That welding torch is vitamin C, and the king of vitamin C is the red bell pepper. I want to tell you about Elena. Elena was 34, a new mother struggling with postpartum joint laxity. During pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin makes your joints loose. After birth, If your collagen doesn't snap back, your knees can feel like they are made of jelly. Elena was struggling to even carry her baby up the stairs. We focused her diet on high-dose, food-based vitamin C. Within a month, she felt tightened up. Her joints regained their structural integrity. Here is the science. Collagen molecules are shaped like a triple helix. Think of 3 strands of rope twisted together. To keep those strands from unraveling, your body needs to perform a process called hydroxylation. This is where the amino acids proline and lysine are bolted together. Vitamin C is the essential cofactor for the enzymes prolyl hydroxylase and lysyl hydroxylase. Without vitamin C, your body can produce collagen, but it's weak collagen, like building a house with wet cardboard instead of solid wood. I call vitamin C the internal sunglasses for your cells because it also protects the existing collagen from oxidative stress, the rusting effect caused by pollution and poor diet. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition published a study showing that individuals with high vitamin C intake had an 11% lower risk of developing cartilage defects compared to those with low intake. Furthermore, vitamin C was shown to stimulate the production of aggrecan, a protein that helps cartilage hold onto water and resist compression. Practical guide. The food. 1 medium red bell pepper contains 3 times more vitamin C than an orange. How to eat them raw or lightly steamed. Vitamin C is heat sensitive. If you boil them until they are mush, you've killed the welding torch. The combination. Eat your red bell peppers alongside your bone broth or a protein source. This ensures the building blocks, amino acids, and the welding torch, vitamin C, are in your bloodstream at the exact same time. Golden time, lunchtime. This provides the antioxidant protection you need during your most active hours. Are you more of a raw veggie person or do you prefer them in a salad? Personally, I love slicing them thin and dipping them in hummus for a midday joint-boosting snack. What's your favorite way to eat peppers? We have covered a lot today. We talked about how Martha avoided the nursing home by focusing on the 3% of medicine that actually works, nutrition. We've looked at the liquid gold of bone broth to provide the scaffolding and the welding torch of red bell peppers to lock it all into place. My final advice to you is this. Consistency is the only magic in medicine. You didn't lose your cartilage in a day, and you won't regrow it in a day. But if you provide your chondrocyte with these nutrients every single day, biology must take its course. Your body wants to heal. It is literally programmed to survive and thrive. It's just waiting for you to give it the right tools. A quick warning. If you continue to rely solely on anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, without fixing the underlying nutrient deficiency, you are simply masking the check engine light while the engine continues to smoke. Don't wait until it's bone on bone like Martha was. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. In our next video, I'm going to reveal the 3 healthy foods that are secretly dissolving your joints. You might be surprised by what's in your pantry right now. I'm Dr. David Thompson. Stay active, stay independent, and remember, your health is in your hands, one meal at a time. I'll see you in the next video.